Hello, 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 everybody. This is Kristie London, and welcome to Where's My Sage? A Taste of the Universe. Oh, and there's my co-host, Mike. Just Mike.
Thomas is here. And Shayla.
Awesome sauce. Oh, here comes my tech guy.
Oh, you can see it right there. Never mind.
What?
You got your screen up for the comments.
Yes, but it doesn't mean I can always read them. My contacts don't cooperate with the small print. But no, yes, I can. Hi, everybody. Hi, Tom. Hi, Shayla. Awesome. Okay, so.
Hi, Keith.
Oh, hi, Keith. All right, bear with us, everybody, tonight, please. This is our maiden voyage on this with this new program, which seems to be, as of right now, really freaking amazing, and it's really cool. And Mike has a really easy time maneuvering it, so that's even better for me. So, yeah, this is going to be good. So we are broadcasting our very first episode, the sampler, live in Depew, New York, at Paranormal Oddities, and we are so excited. And for those of you who are familiar with the shop, or at least with Joe Pieri, who owns and runs the shop, who is awesome and amazing, Mike's got the mural behind him. Mike and I are sitting across from each other, so you're going to see us do a lot of weird things that we're not going to understand. We actually are together tonight, broadcasting live. We will not always be together, but that's the beauty of modern technology, right? So we're able to do that. But tonight is going to be exciting. So here's the big, beautiful mural behind Mike. Yeah, there it is. And we'll have to make sure we ask later who did that, because I know he had, I believe, a local artist do that for him, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I was told to sit here, probably because I have the lights behind me. And for those of you who are familiar with my other live show that I do, the lights behind me usually go real bright and real low and real bright and real low. So it should be interesting. So keep track of that for me, okay? All right. So how we doing, Mike? How we looking? Say hi.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Feedback.
We are here and getting everything started. Hello, Tim, Kim, Sharon, and Matia. We got Pennsylvania. We got New York. Where's everybody coming from?
Yeah. Hey, Chris. Good morning. Oh my God. Awesome people.
Your microphone's going out there, so switch those out quick. Are you there?
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Now I have total
Okay.
feedback.
Feedback though.
So whatever you did
on your end over there, I'm getting feedback, and I didn't have that.
Didn't do anything.
Really?
So welcome to our show, guys. We're going to be covering a whole bunch of topics. We're going to be...
I'm getting this echo in my ear. I can't even handle what's already in my head. I don't need extra voices on top of extra voices. Oh, sorry. Okay. Go for it.
All right. So we're going to be covering a whole bunch of topics, everything from the paranormal to energy health and healing, outdoor activities. We got a little diverse background. Kristie and I are both energy healers. She's more into the paranormal, and I'm more into the cryptid side of the house. So we're going to be meeting with a lot of friends and check out some things. We got some echo going here. Thank you, Tim. Let's see if we can change that up a little bit. All right. Is that a little better on the echo?
Hello.
There you go. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, well, we got Australia.
Hi. Okay. Is this better? Can you wait? You need to talk.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have any. Oh, this is great. This is back the way it was. Okay.
Okay.
Is everybody out there good? Yes. Can everybody hear? Everything's good.
Here.
All right. Hi, Tim, Keith, Bernadette. Who else is here? Terry, before my contacts get too dry and I can't read the small print anymore. Crystal. Awesome.
So, Kristie, if you want to give a little more run, what we have coming up tonight. And
Yeah.
we'll get Joe in here.
Well, first, what I want to do is I definitely want to take a few minutes and just ask you guys could share this and, share it with your friends and family. Really share the heck out of this. Help us to really spread the word about the new show. You can also go on to our YouTube page, and that's going to help even more. And you can find us under Where's My Sage on YouTube. We're also broadcasting there tonight, so you can watch it from there as well. Lots of likes, lots of love. We'd really appreciate it. It would be really awesome. Okay, so what else? So I have my whole list here because, I'm new at this whole formal whatever thing. I'm used to just getting on and reading. So, so we are going to be doing a lot of stuff tonight. We are going to be touring this really awesome, wonderful shop that Joe has here. He really has his hand in a lot of different things. He has tons of experience and worlds of knowledge. And we're going to tap into that a little bit tonight, which is going to be pretty cool. Never a dull moment when you come here. Very friendly, relaxing, cozy, calming environment. The color scheme alone in the shop is just, you walk in and you're just like, this is great. Lots of different things to look at, lots of different people to meet when you come here. It's amazing. So, a little bit about our show first. Why are we even doing this in the first place, right? That's what the heck are we even doing, right? So Where's My Sage? A lot of people have asked actually about the feedback. Thank you. A lot of people have asked about the name. So quick recap, we did a lot of back and forth with, what to do, what not to do. Mike actually has a little bit of a cooking background, and sage is huge for those of you who are in the paranormal and the metaphysical, like I am, especially for protection and cleansing. So we figured it was a good focal point with a lot of different meanings, and you could twist it and turn it in so many different ways that where everybody can relate to it in some way, on some level. And, a lot of times it's like, holy crap, where's my sage? So there it is. Where's my sage? But it gives you a little taste of something. And that's the whole point. We want to bring all different people and all different ideas and all different perspectives and opinions and feelings and thoughts and experiments and investigations and ways of doing things. We want to bring all of that together so that we can really open up and expand our minds and get a little bit of a taste of all different things, because you don't have to believe in everything. You don't have to be crazy into everything. But when you're open-minded, and this goes for every aspect of life, you have such a better experience with every day, and then with bigger, deeper things, and seeing things and experiencing things the way that they're meant to be, and how you deal with people and how you see people and feel about people. And once you start opening your mind and expanding in that way, even just getting a taste of things, you realize there's so much more than what meets the eye here. So that's a little bit about kind of how that came about. Is that, you want to add in your little 2 cents there? We have very different perspectives with this. So
I'm really into expanding people's horizons, introducing people to different things they haven't done before. People they haven't done before. So for me, being out Bigfooting, I've seen some great parts of the country, met some really cool feature, and for the energy healing, met some great people there. Mm-hmm. Probably meet some of my friends for some TV shows that do different outdoor and survival things. I won't give any hints, but I know we'll be along as we go. We got some great great friends that'll be along.
Oh yeah. Yes.
So I guess I can't talk and type at the same time. Those that are sharing, I appreciate that. And we're going to bring Joe in here, and then we'll kind of go. We're kind of an ad-lib kind of thing, makes things go. So if you got questions from us, let us know.
Yeah, you guys, we will do some reading, later on. We will do some questions. But if you have questions for us, if you want to know about us, this is the time to do it. We want to tell you about ourselves and what we're doing and what our plans are for the future and who we are. So go ahead and ask. Yeah, for sure. We want you to get to know us, and we want to get to know you as well.
And along with the readings, we'll also be doing some gear corners, my Tactical Tuesday. So
talk a little bit about that. Mike has this pretty cool idea, actually.
So we're going to be going over some different gear. Basically, what you need to go out in the woods or go to do an investigation, or crystal healing if you're into that, or different energies. Just carrying a flashlight sometimes, or a first aid kit. Joe's got some stuff to show us tonight, and I'll also be bringing some friends that are specialists in different areas, first aid or building an out fire or cooking. So that's our Tactical Tuesday, and like I said, we're going to see some real cool gear here at the shop. Like I said, we're here because Joe's got some great stuff, and he's got some great experiences. We've been here and been experienced some things already. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Made a couple of friends here tonight already.
So we're going to bring Joe in right now. And here's Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, modern technology. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Yay.
Thanks for having us tonight. We really appreciate it.
The pleasure's all mine.
Oh, this is wonderful. Go for it.
All right.
Mike's like chomping at the bit. He's got like 100 questions for you. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
So, Joe, we're kind of wondering how you got involved in this paranormal community.
Oh, boy, I'm going to date myself here. I started back in high school. We each were issued certain teachers and professors to write a thesis to graduate. And I hooked up with an old science teacher who is a great mentor of mine, who was fascinated with the paranormal, and that's where it all started for me. He actually took me on my first investigation back in May of '86. Ouch, that's old. Most of your viewers weren't even born.
I was born.
And it just snowballed from there. I found it fascinating. I love to explore the unknown, and I was hooked from day one. And here I am, over 30 years later, a little more gray in the hair, a little more pounds on, but I'm still feeling youthful in this field. I enjoy every second of it. I get to come to work here now in my paranormal store / spiritual store, and I get to explore all day long, which is, I guess, very blessed. I'm very blessed. I have a very supportive network at home with my wife and my son who support me in what I do. It's great. I love it with the paranormal, the store, and I'm ready to sneeze. And with the actual production company, I held that one in. That was impressive right there. But to me, it's not work. It's something that I enjoy doing. I look forward to coming here every day. I get to experiment with different projects, build exciting gear, and I get to meet incredible people in this field. And I have two of them right here in the medium room, which is amazing.
And we appreciate that.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe. Try to switch everybody around here quick if I can. Shoot.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no, I brought Kristie in first, so she's going to be in charge tonight. So
Excellent. Excellent. Well, that's a good thing.
there, now you're better. Now people can hear what you're saying.
Now you can hear me.
I think your hair was catching on the microphone there.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it's better. I kind of fixed it a little bit.
And I see we got some folks coming in from England and across the world there. I really appreciate that.
Hello, everybody. Wow, this is great. And thank you again for tuning in, everyone who's already been here, everyone who's joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for supporting us. And I know Joe is always appreciative of that as well. He's so successful, and it's all because of the people who support and follow and really are open-minded with what we do, even if they don't always go along with what we do or do it the same way, or, and again, that's just awesome because, you have like-minded people, right? And you
Absolutely.
Everyone's different perspectives and feelings and experiences coming to the table just add to the really big picture, which is awesome, because none of our experiences or the way we perceive things or the way our gifts, for people like me, our gifts work, are the same. So I think it's really amazing. And you have such a community here, Joe. I cannot tell you. I come in here and I'm here for like an hour to 2 hours. I was okay. Just a quick run. I need stuff, right? Oh yeah. 2.5 hours later, I'm still talking in the front. Whoever's coming and whoever's out of here. And it's amazing. You've probably met some really, really interesting people, huh?
I have. And again, I love people. I love people when they come together, especially in a location like this. We all think alike, and it just makes the experience even better. I could talk paranormal, anything for hours and hours and hours. I'm actually blessed, and I understand that, but I like to share it with people. I actually have a sitting room in the store where people can come together to talk about paranormal, mediumship, anything you want to talk about, we can talk about it here. And I have a classroom in the back that we could actually craft things of making voodoo dolls, sugar skulls, anything you want. Again, it's something that was on my bucket list for years, and my spirit guides pushed me in this direction, and it just came together within 2 years. I've expanded into a larger location, and the networking around not just Western New York, around the nation and the world has been fabulous. I mean, we get a chance to broadcast on Paranormal Warehouse, which is dear to my heart because it's real great live broadcasting, and I love that.
Right.
Even my paranormal team has the word live in it. Anything live, something real, is fascinating to me, and I love what we do. And again, I'm just honored that you guys drove all that way to be here tonight. And
hey, anything for you, Joe. It's actually really not that far for me. So no, but I would drive anywhere to meet you.
I'll write the check when you leave today.
Chris Moon's asking, you're walking around with a EMF meter up there I happen to miss, or you got one, or is that your phone you got in your hand?
Oh, am I? Nope. I have my phone in front of me. It's just my hands. There's nothing here. If you see anything behind me, it's not normal. We can classify it as paranormal because I'm sitting in front of a curtain right now.
That's awesome.
But the only thing I have up here is just me, myself, and I.
Okay.
All right.
So you see anything?
About that.
Yeah.
I could get one.
Oh, we have somebody from Israel here.
Is that amazing?
Wow. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have all over. This is so cool.
Colette from UK there was asking, Rick, how long have you been a Reiki master?
Me? Oh. I've actually been a Reiki master now for a couple of years. I've always known, and way before that, I actually knew I was a healer. I just never pursued it, but 2 years ago now or so, it started to really come to the forefront. But I knew, there's always a process. There's always a pecking order. There's a certain steps you have to take to get to certain places in your life and to certain things to go on to the next. So, the mediumship really had to take off. I've been open to my gifts my whole life, but the door didn't really completely swing open for me until, 6 or 7 years ago, like completely and totally, where I was comfortable doing this publicly and openly and really just honing everything in. So, once that got underway and I was working my business and doing parties and seeing clients, and my guides were already kind of warning me, hey, heads up, this is next, you're going to have to do this. And it's funny because I had so much going on in my life at the time, and my husband was away for 6 months, and there's just a lot to deal with and juggle. And of course, that was when I was being told, okay, get ready, because now you're going to take this other stuff onto your plate and, get ready for this new thing. And I kept putting it off. And then one day I was doing a private party and out of nowhere during the group portion of this party, this lady sitting on the couch across from the room from me says, when are you going to start using your healing gifts? And she stopped me dead in my tracks. I was like, excuse me. So that was the first heads up that I needed to pay attention because I wasn't listening. And then about 2 months later, I was doing private readings at a private party at someone else's house. Completely different, totally different area. And in the middle of this lady's private reading, she was very gifted herself, and she looked at me and said, so you have to start using your gifts as a healer, right? I said, why did you just say that to me? And actually, that was a pretty cool reading because we actually, right around that time of the reading, I record my private readings, and right around that time, I heard a bang like right next to me, and there was this grunt sound, and it made me jump. And I said, oh my gosh, are you okay? Because I didn't know where it came from, so I thought it was the lady in front of me. And she said, I didn't do anything. And I said, okay, well, I just had this grunt. And she says, that's my spirit guide. And he's here to help you because you need to push to acknowledge this and start learning this and working with this. So it was kind of funny. And when you go back and listen to the recording of her reading, you can hear it on the recording. It was like the EVP right in her recording. It was so cool. And you can hear the grunt. You can hear that. And you can hear it's real close to me. And it's a deep man. And actually he is Hawaiian. So it was pretty cool. So I've been doing it really. I was doing a little bit of healing work, energy work, and I was being led by the divine a little bit before I actually practiced or learned formally. But I mastered with Melanie Rimkus, who's a good friend of mine and an amazing psychic medium and healer. And she's awesome. Mike knows her too. And I believe Joe, do you know her? Do you know Melanie? You know Melanie, don't you?
Oh, yes. Very well.
Yeah,
yes.
A lot of people know her. She's amazing. She's running some pretty awesome energy retreats. She's all about the healing anymore and the energy work, which is, you can never get enough of that, because we are energy, everything changes. So, so that's the long, not so long version of my, could be longer, of my Reiki journey there. So then I incorporated it into my business, and here I am. So thank you for your question.
Jeff Boyd, I see you got a little note there about science is important for, I got to find it again there, for the paranormal. Yeah, we'll put that up there. Without science, paranormal is nothing.
That's a very good conversation starter.
Yeah, and we're going to look at some equipment when we get up there with Joe up front. Now, Joe, you also got a couple of your own online shows going. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the home of Paranormal Blues. It's a newly launched show where, again, I have a way of just bringing adult beverages on with me, and it seems to run the show. That's the way I roll. It's just I'm laid back and more of let's see what happens. Let's see where this goes. And I was, again, grateful you guys were able to come on the last minute to test the live feeds.
Oh,
and it turned out to be an incredible show. We had a good time doing it. I do also have a production company where I make short documentaries. I help film with certain film companies. I do all that fun stuff. I have a paranormal team. And I'm blessed to be still married after all that, too.
I think we all kind of are, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Like I said, I have a very strong support at home. If it wasn't for my wife, I'd probably be 6 feet under right now. And she's my knight in shining armor. Without her, I don't exist. This doesn't exist. And I owe it all to her. And I'm happily married. I love going home to my family. I have a boy who's going to be 13, so that's a new adventure for me. But other than that, I'm trying to get him into filming more. So this spring, I actually bought him a little camera. Oops. I don't think he knows about it yet. But we're gonna do some filming. We're gonna get him out and about, and hopefully around 14 or 15, I'll take him to a couple haunted locations or something like that as well.
That's really cool. I got a quick question from the audience. This is from Tim Morsch. We've been out with Tim on a couple occasions. He was actually with us down in Salamanca at the Wildwood Sanitarium.
Yeah, Wildwood Sanitarium. That was a cool, very interesting interactive night. Yes.
And Tim's actually over in my area of the world. But Joe, he's got a question. How did you decide to make your shop open to the public?
Well, that's a good question. Prior to 2017, before the store opened, it was more of a private, just to get together, a meet up. And then it was October 28th of 2017, the store finally launched. I decided to open it up to everyone. I was offering products from all over the world. Again, it grew within 2 years, which I had no idea it would. Now we're sitting in 3 times the store size, and I don't know. That's a great question. You know, that old saying, what do they say? You build it and they'll come.
That's right.
So I did. But it's great. Like I said, you don't have to come in here and buy anything. You can come here, hang out. Coffee's always hot in the back. And we just have fun talking. I love theoretical thinking. I love to try to get myself outside the box. And I always encourage that to other people. As always, we do have that, be respectful and this and that. But I was telling them, you know what, take that road to the outside once in a while and think outside the box. Because that's what it's going to take to further this field as well.
Well, and that's one thing I love about you is that you are so open-minded and you are just open to everybody and everyone and everything. And, you just want everyone included. You want to hear everybody's opinion and experiences and feelings and feedback, because you realize that that's what we need. Just like the comment that was made earlier, that could be in some forums very controversial. You have to have the technology. Well, you know what? I think they kind of go hand in hand. As a medium, I can validate you, what you're seeing. And I've been on very interactive, actually, at Wildwood Sanitarium. It was amazing. We have a 30-something minute video of me literally on the floor interacting with these 2 children in the basement, while 2 or 3 other people, Mike was one of them, was filming with infrared and with thermal. Yeah. And so you'd hear me say something, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, I'm getting it right where she says. And so we go hand in hand to validate the things, because, it's amazing the technology that's come such a long way. But as human beings, we also have to rely on our instincts and our gut and our intuition, and because that's what our gut is. So it's a really awesome conversation that I wish more people would actually have, because it does bring us back around to the para-unity, which is what I feel when I come here, which is why I love it so much. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll give you a key.
I probably never would have met.
And if you look at the screen, folks, at the bottom there, I've got a little ticker tape going, and that's got Joe's address here in Depew, New York, which is an easy off the throughway if you're going to Canada or Niagara Falls. I don't know. I get lost. I'm from Rochester.
That's right. I call it downtown Depew. It's
great metropolis.
That's right. We're underneath the cupola outside here.
Right.
The second gold dome, only in West New York, resides right here. And it's fun. You can't miss it.
Flying to Buffalo for some wings, you can get right from the airport right here in 5 minutes.
Easily.
Right?
And I'll even pick you up.
Oh, see? She's totally back.
It's called Para Uber.
So, Joe, what kind of classes are you going to be having coming up here?
It's a matter of fact, it starts tomorrow night. We're going to do a paranormal class here. We're having Paranormal 101, which is, I'm looking at my sign, I'm cheating here, the intro to the paranormal. And then Thursday, we have equipment and techniques. And then Friday is the 103. We're going to utilize these tools and what we learned in the class to investigate this location. And it's great. And it's a full package. I want people to understand that I want to give them a heads up of how to get going, how to get started. But I'll never tell anyone how to do it. I love to see the creativity within each person, because then again, that could be the person who I always say cracks the code, who figures out the secrets to communicate with the other side, that puts us onto the map of the scientific community. You never know who you're going to be talking to. And I'm very cautious with these classes. I like to have the people interact with me and come with their own ideas.
That's awesome.
And then we have tarot classes. We have Stacy from Wild Raven is going to be teaching tarot cards here. And then this weekend, we have Amy Perry Lane is going to do Reiki.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't
awesome.
beat that. And there are only, 3 or 4 spots open for that. If you want to do, call me at 288-9392.
There it is.
And then Thursday night, we have tarot readings here. We have with Sarah Field is coming to do tarot readings on Thursday. So it's a full active location. There's always something going in the medium's room, in the classroom, and in the store. If you catch me on a great day, you'll even catch me breakdancing on the front sidewalk. And
if you do that, you better record it.
I'm sure somebody will. You'll see it on. You'll see it on somewhere.
That'd be awesome.
And here's an interesting thought, Joe, on there is from Paul Shipman. There seems to be an increase in activity across many domains of yet unexplained phenomena. Do you think it's because of increased interest or something larger, or
very good question.
I really believe it's that people are more aware of it. They're recognizing it more. It's an open platform. You're going maybe 20 years ago, this was so underground. It was a hush-hush. Oh, I didn't see anything. I'm not going to talk about anything. I think the level is still the same, but people are more open to it, and they're recognizing it, and they're talking about it more too. Maybe it is an increase. Maybe something is coming that we don't know about. But that's what makes us feel so great is that it's all theoretical. And you like people to get their own opinions in there, their own theories in there, and we come together, we put it together, and we brainstorm. And when you put more than one brain together, that equals 2 brains, right?
Yes, it does.
And
there's 2 of you here.
That makes 2 brains, and that's more powerful than 1 brain.
Yeah, that's right.
I always try to keep it lighthearted because I think when someone is open and laughing a little more, it opens them up more to creativity as well.
Absolutely.
And I love it. And like I said, we're going to have meetups here too of just paranormal people, Bigfoot people, aliens, whatever you want to do. We're going to talk about it and see what we can do to either make it better or come up with a possible theory on something. You never know here.
That sounds, that's really great. Really great. And you're right. I mean, it's, the more relaxed you are,
Absolutely.
the more the energy will flow, the easier it will flow, the better it will flow. Because people don't realize, even, doing readings, people will say to me or ask me, well, do you ever have trouble? Or, I'm afraid I'm going to hurt the process, or I'm going to hurt something and you're not going to be able to read me. As long as you are relaxed and open-minded, I even tell people, I don't care if you believe in what I do or not. Because for one, if you're sitting in front of me, you must in some way, shape, or form believe in it, or you're open-minded enough to want to explore it. But
Absolutely.
it's about the exchange of energy. It's about the fact that everything and everyone is energy. And if we go into that deeper place within ourselves, the place that actually makes us human, that is where the shift happens. And when we actually start to open up and the sky looks more blue and the trees look more green, and we find that our feelings change and our opinions shift, and, or they grow or evolve, and the exchanges we have with other people on a daily basis, even within ourselves, all changes. And for
I agree.
Better.
I agree. 125%. I'm with you all the way on that.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it great.
Yes.
Oh, I did a close up there. Sorry. I just fell off the stool.
That's okay. Let's see that handsome mug. It's all good.
More gray. There's a lot of gray coming out now.
So we've got some supporters that actually pushed us along here. So I just want to say real quick, just to remind everybody, where's my sage? A taste of the universe. I'm Mike from Tactical Bigfoot Research. Across the table from me is Kristie London, and Joe Pieri from Paranormal Oddities is our guest of the evening. And hello to Tommy and Paul and Ted. Garnet and Tim.
Hi, everyone.
And I see there were some folks that came in from around the world. We had some more from Texas and Romania. So we do
Wow.
appreciate you all being here.
We really do. We really appreciate all of your support and your following and your willingness to ride this crazy ride with us. Sometimes we don't even know what we're going to do. Or what's going on in our mouths, you never know. So, no, but we really appreciate it because we wouldn't be, none of us would be able to do what we do without any of you and, you know, go where we go and handle the things we do. And it's just amazing. The experiences are just incredible. So, yeah, no, we really appreciate that. Are there any more questions? You look like you're thinking hard over there.
Okay, I'm just trying to read the comments, catch up, and
Better you than me. My contacts are already getting dry.
Yeah. It's an event we got coming up, and we'll mention that a little later. The Fest in Rochester. Somebody reminded me I got to look at some Bigfoot footprints that are real cool.
He's slacking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slacking again.
And, yeah, I'm slacking. But I figured we half an hour in and let everybody know who the two of us are.
Yes.
Well, everybody knows you and Joe. I'm the missing link. I'm just Mike out here in the background.
He doesn't give himself enough credit.
Let's see. So yes, we're going to do some readings a little later this evening. Hello to Sean in Michigan. Sound is bad. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, I know what's going on. Your microphone's getting caught on your neck again.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
Let me see. How's that? Is that better? So I'm going to wear my hair back from now on? Is that what I have to do?
Yeah.
Oh, how do I sound? I don't trust him.
You sound good. I tell you, I'm going to wear my hair back too.
Is he being picky?
Yeah, let's switch out to the other microphone in the second half when you do the readings.
Yeah. That's why I have a tech guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the other room. I'm the one breaking.
Oh, no.
Listen, everybody has or doesn't need a job. I talked to them.
And tech's a big part of this.
That's right.
And,
Absolutely. All kidding aside, this tech stuff, this program, the graphics, everything that's been put together, if it's all Mike, I have to give credit where credit is due. He truly is very good at what he does. He has spent a lot of time and effort and energy to figure things out. And like he said, he's in Rochester, I'm in Niagara Falls. We are far apart. So a lot of what we have to do when we're not getting together for an investigation or, to do some work it's over the phone or online. So it can be very tricky, or it's text message here. How does this look? Make sure you check this, make sure. So he's put in a lot of extra time and effort. It's no joke. Joe's not kidding. This takes a lot of our personal time, and we have families at home and responsibilities, but it's who we are, and that's the twist. I guess you could say it's who we are. It's what makes us who we are. It's what makes us tick. So we're very lucky. So no, but definitely hands off to Mike. Her hats off to Mike because this is all him, and this has been amazing and fantastic. Like I said, I just come and sit down and he tells me what to do and how to do it, and that's it. So yes, very grateful, very grateful. Yes. Applause for Mike.
Sounds like a REM pod going off. Could be. We switched software from the first time, so I'm not using 16 different things to get in here. And on the note of technology,
somebody's saying there's a very high-pitched sound.
Yeah, there's a high-pitched sound.
I don't hear it. I wonder if it's my earbuds.
I bet it's your earbuds.
You know what? Okay.
There's a lot of banter between us, so just let us know. We need you guys to mediate once in a while.
Right. Joey's picking on me again.
Whatever happens in the media room stays in the media room.
What's that?
I said, whatever happens in the medium room stays in the medium room.
All right, listen. It's going to be. All right, okay.
I'm only kidding.
Fair enough.
Sign back into StreamYard here.
Oh, gosh.
The high pitch is probably the back feet because you guys are within feet of each other, and that could be causing that as well.
Yeah, I'm turned off on everything.
Okay. Ooh.
Now we're going to have some backbeat. Oh, we were going to.
This is
Invite myself back to the thing, and we'll be out there.
Ooh. What's up, Joe?
hi. How are you?
Hi. Good.
Where's
How are
my
you?
sage? Oh, it's across the aisle right here. Sage is
That's right.
$5.99. Can't beat that. A little plug there.
Well, you could if it was $4.99. Just saying.
Well, I'll lower it for you. It's $4.95 right now.
Awesome. Dude, I should have shot for lower. See, I knew better. I know better.
See?
So, any investigations while Mike's doing whatever he's doing over here?
We're planning on doing a few of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike's back. There he is.
I don't know.
Oh, I was trying to get me into joining you.
Oh, so Mike's trying to switch over so we can actually take a tour of the store and walk around and show you this place. It's really cool. So
you can use this up front here if you want to take a walk around. Let me give it the old flipper. It should flip up. Well, maybe not.
I got it.
There.
Here we go.
Here we go.
And I'm coming in right here.
Oh,
hey, there we go.
Look at
So
that.
Joe, well, we're waiting for him to get his act together. Just kidding. Don't cut me off. So,
We're all going to be
on an investigation coming up here on February 9th.
Local.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
so
we're going to be
Tom and Kat from Buffalo Niagara Paranormal. Sorry, I'm getting kind of throwing me off. They're going to be hosting a tour, a public tour, actually, at Hotel Lafayette in Buffalo, and I believe there are still tickets available. So anybody who's interested, come on down. Joe's going to be there. Mike and I will be there. Tom and Kat, Buffalo Niagara Paranormal, they will be there. That's going to be a wild time. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I've never been there, so
absolutely.
this is new for me.
There we go. And there's Joe.
Look at this.
I just started having a conversation, and he, whatever.
Look at that. I'm.
Where are we getting the backbeat from?
It's.
That meaning?
I don't know. But what makes this so amazing when you really consider what we're doing here tonight, 10 years ago, this was unheard of. The broadcasting live. When I first started to broadcast live in 2010, I used to have a wall of computers.
Broadcasting live. When I first started to broadcast live in 2010, I used to have
starting
a
to
wall
circle
of
around.
computers.
What? I'm hearing voices again. What?
I'm hearing voices everywhere.
What?
The ghost of Buffalo.
There we go. Is that better?
No, I can still hear you. No, okay.
I'm here too.
Turn my headset
My
off.
bad.
All right.
There we go. Is that better?
Volume here.
I am here.
So,
Joe, if we want to take a walk around here, and we'll. There
Yeah.
we go.
All right.
Good.
I'll interview you if you want to show us what
Well,
we got.
All right.
I'll
turn
interview
this off.
you if you want to show us what we got.
All right. I'll turn this off.
Says that we're still
I'm going to remove your headphones.
Still echoing. Let's see. We better now?
Yeah, for me it is. How is it better for you
Are we
guys?
better now?
Out in Chatland? Is it better for you guys?
All right.
I'll turn the audio off on this.
Hi, Kat. I see you.
Yep.
We can hear.
We can hear her commentating. That'll work. All right. So why don't you give us a rundown of what you got going here,
All
Joe?
right. Well, welcome to Paranormal Oddities. It's I would say it's a small store with a big heart, and I take a lot of pride in it. That's what it is. You don't have to come in here. Come in and hang out. We have a seating area, and we can talk all day long. That's what it's about. See, we'll go over here. Yes. Look. Apartment A, going on to oddities in the case. I can't show those. Okay, so stay away from the oddities.
One second. I think we're losing audio on here.
Okay.
Yeah, it keeps freezing, they said.
Yep. All right.
We're going to switch.
We're going to switch. We're going to.
So it's just me and my chapstick. Hi, guys. So, all right. So while they're doing that, let me give you a quick rundown. So so February 9th, Where's My Sage? Mike and Kristie from Where's My Sage and Joe from Paranormal Oddities will be at Hotel Lafayette on a tour, and that's going to be awesome. And we're going to be led by the great Buffalo Niagara Paranormal Group, Tom and Kat. Let's see, what else are we doing? So February 22nd, we are also going to be Where's My Sage and Buffalo Niagara Paranormal are going to team up, and we are going
There you are. Okay.
Oh, hey, I can see it for nose. Look at that. Wasn't that awesome, you guys? I mean, it's a dental assistant, that doesn't bother me so much, but All right, let's try this again. We'll recap all the events later. Go for it.
I take pride in that because I feel you don't need to buy anything from me. If you just want to come in, enjoy the day, talk paranormal, alien, Bigfoot, spiritualists, whatever you want to talk about, I'm here to talk. I always have hot coffee in the back, but I do have different departments here. As you can see, the fine jewelry behind me with all the events.
We're getting junky bad.
We're looking at Mike and hearing Joe.
Yep, that doesn't make any sense. Let's do this again. Hey.
Right, that's
hey.
Right.
You sure you want to flip it this
We're
way?
still getting,
Right?
We may go to your phone. All right, let's try that again.
We ready? I want to.
All right, let's try it. Chris, you're going to have to let us know how the sound sounds.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Again, this is Paranormal Oddities. I usually have my little catchphrase is a small store with a big heart. I take heart to that. It means a lot to me because I don't have the store for people to come in and buy anything. If you want to come and hang out, that's what it's here for too. I always have hot coffee in the back. We can talk paranormal, spiritualists. We can talk Bigfoot, voodoo if you wanted to. Whatever you choose to, that's what we're here for. But you can take a look around. I do have the spiritualist stuff over here. I have all the stages, just like the show. Where's My Sage? It's in aisle 1, right in the front. I have all different types of sages, statues, salts, holy water. I don't sell the holy water, so don't be afraid. It's always here for free.
Holy water is straight up here, right here. Holy water.
We're running low on holy water because that means we're in trouble.
Yeah. You have your tarot here. How do we sound back there, boss?
You guys sound good, but they're telling me that I'm echoing. But that might be because of the connection and being far away. I don't know. Okay.
Okay, we're using the phone, so.
Oh, that might be why too.
Okay, but it's still garbled? Yep. All right. Maybe we'll.
That sounds good to me.
No, I think it's us.
We're good.
Yep.
This is the paranormal section here. We have certain devices. These are all the spirit box enhancers.
I'm going to hand this over to you, Joe.
Okay. As you can see up here, we have the spirit box enhancers. This is called the spirit board. We have the original portal. We have minis, and we have the parapurse.
Yeah.
As we come down, also here, you're going to see haunted attached items. These are from all over the world as well. I do collect them. I do test them. And that's what makes it fun here. If you ever want to come by one night and test some objects, let's take them out and we'll test them. Again, this is all the product. We can shoot down to the voodoo hoodoo. In Ouija section, straight back is going to be the classroom the book department, and this is where we congregate. This is where we come together to talk about whatever you want to talk about. They even have a little fireplace, so get cozy. We have the candles, stones, and crystals. You name it, it's here. Again, I know some of you people are from overseas. If you come this far, I will definitely take you out ghost hunting because you came a long way. But again, yeah, look us up on Facebook. Keep track of all the events we do through there. And our website as well. We have a website, it's paranormaloddities.com. And if you ever need to call, it's area code 716-288-9392. Okay.
And you've got a book section, Joe,
Yes.
back here? Oh, definitely got some Squatch gear.
We got some
That's
Squatch.
Always good to have some Squatch gear.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, at home today, I have statues of Squatches coming.
And then, well, I see books from friends of ours, Tim Shaw, on Chris, which is a Geneseo thing, which, you know, with Crick the Caesar.
Which is great.
Cesare, my bad.
That's right. And this is Tim Shaw's book, Ghost of Buffalo, incredible book. And then we have down here, too, is another one. This one's a hot seller right now. The Haunted Atlas of New York.
That one with Chris just kind of caught me because I've seen him speak a couple of times.
Yes, Chris is fabulous. I saw him back in 2011 in Geneseo. And it was an incredible story. Now we're back into the classroom here. As you can see, all the paints. We paint sugar skulls. We make voodoo dolls back here. And right now it's set up for our paranormal class tomorrow night. Makes it a lot of fun. And again, like I said, there's the coffee. It's always hot, always ready to go. We'll get back to Mike here.
Thank you. We'll switch this around here. All right. I'm going to switch this one off for a minute. And we're going to go back. I'm going to have Joe sign back into his phone because I think it's better than this one. Verizon doesn't seem to like me tonight. So I don't have to scratch up. And then we're going to do a Tactical Tuesday. It sounds like I've been partying all day with this leg.
It's almost like when you say Tactical Tuesday, it makes me actually like Tactical Tuesday. You know, that was great. Did you guys like that? The shop is so cool, isn't it? He has so much stuff, and this is just the beginning. He's expanding all the time and including so much more. And just with the services he offers, and then the other businesses he has, and the other adventures he goes on, and the classes he has, it's just amazing. And you never know, who you're going to meet and what you're going to become a part of just by meeting somebody here and talking to them and having a conversation with them. So it's pretty awesome. If you have the chance, you really need to stop in and indulge yourself. Yeah, and this medium's room, I'll be back to give readings here for sure. This is awesome. I'm flying solo right now. What's up with this? So, anywho, all right, let's do this, guys. You and me. Come on, let's go. Forget them. So, you didn't like that?
Right. No. Where is Joe?
He's back there.
Yeah, but I don't see him on my little invite here. So we can bring him back online. I am doing that right now.
All right. So while they're doing that, we're bringing Joe back on. Give you guys a little heads up as to what's going on. We have a plan for the show. We have an idea for the show and the different things we want to do and a format to be formal. But we don't always have to do that. And so we want your feedback. We want to know what you guys are looking for. I know you guys want readings. We will incorporate time with every show to give personal private readings. I will do Q&A. Actually, on when are we going to do it here? February 18th, actually. We will talk a little bit and recap on some things, but that will be an all Q&A show. So that will be with yours truly. And we will do question and answer, kind of like the rest of you are used to, with my own private show on Facebook. So I will be the special guest that night. Yes. I'm getting weird looks from across the table here. What's that?
Your wonderful earbuds.
Here, hold on. Here we go. The hair will be up and back from now on. How's that?
Oh no, we're gonna give you this microphone that's over here on the table.
He's so bossy. Okay, so anywho, so that's February 18th, so look for that. But we are going to have other special guests. We are going to talk about all different things like we mentioned. So actually up and coming here, February 4th, our special guests are going to be Mary Marshall and Jay, make sure I say this right, Bochachin. All right, Jay Bochachin. And if I butchered that, I'm really sorry, Jay. What a pair. What a pair. I've only had a little bit of interaction with them myself so far, but wow, they had me laughing. And there they are. Welcome back, guys. Absolutely amazing. And these two have a world of experience. And between them, they have worlds of experience, which is really neat. So I'm really looking forward to being able to talk to them and find out all about them and hear about some of their adventures and what they think about all of this jazz. So, and what else? So yeah, so February 22nd. What did I say earlier? So Buffalo Niagara Paranormal teams up with Where's My Sage? And I've never been to the Palmyra either. So this is going to be new for me. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to hear anything. I want to go in blind, cold, just like everything else. That's the best way to do it. See what I get, see what we can validate with the technology as well. And
we're just not taking rent.
What? Hey, we're what? I didn't hear what.
Paul understands. We'll get to you later. So.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Well, you looked at me and smirked and said that, so I thought maybe I missed something because I can be a little slow this time of night.
I'm going to walk back in front. And while I'm moving up there, Paul's blaming the audio trouble on the interference by spirits.
I'm sure it is. Paul's a very smart man.
Yes,
it absolutely happens. Right, Joe? Back us up here,
right.
Joe. That's right.
And Colette's wondering, do you have any SLS that maps in the spirits? Do you have an SLS here, Joe?
I don't have one here, but we can order them for you as well. Eventually, I'm going to create my own type of camera that's going to shoot infrared. It's going to shoot thermal and with an SLS all built into one. So you're going to have all three camera views all in one tablet, and you'll be able, instead of carrying multiple items, it'll all be locked in through one unit.
Okay, Kristie's earbuds need to be replaced.
Yeah, I see that.
And I have a spare pair for her here.
These ones?
Yep.
Oh, they're bright red. Okay. All right, guys. You get Mike and Joe, and I'm going to switch these out and see what happens. I don't know if he's going to stay in my ears.
And then there was a quick question: what's involved in Reiki? Reiki.
Thank you.
I can't pronounce anything right. I can't pronounce that thing that's round in the middle, and I'm not talking about a donut. I can't say that word either. So I'm gonna move. There you go. Little thing round, put locks on it, cream cheese.
There you go.
Yeah, it looks like we lost both their audio here, but they'll be coming back real shortly.
Yeah, so
there they are.
I'm going to be, she pulled it, so we must have been pulling the mic from both of us for her earbuds, so we're going to go to a different mic on that next time. I will be coming up front. Yep, regular Boy Scout, that's right. You know about my gear, Paul. I will be up front with Joe in a second here, and we're going to do a little Tactical Tuesday and go over some gear. So be one moment, and we'll be right up front. So I'm going to mute myself here as Kristie gets herself back in.
I wonder. I have issues. I might have one, I already know.
All right.
Can you guys hear? All right, a second. This is weird.
Did you mute yourself?
What? Did I mute myself?
Yeah. So, Joe, what's your next big adventure? I know you'd like to do a lot of solo stuff, and you've done quite a few places. You've done Palmyra. You've done Dale. You've done Bergen, which I won't go back to ever again. So, had some experiences at that wonderful location. And I know Teddy that's watching had a few as well. But what's your next little sneaky spot to go, or where's your favorite solo trip?
Well, again, with with Paranormal Warehouse, we have Paranormal Crossroads. We do live broadcasting.
Just have you to tune up a little bit, Joe. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
No, I can hear you. You
All
guys
right.
shoulder mics there.
Smothering. I'm sorry about that. Let me turn it up a little.
Okay.
Better?
That's a little better. Yep.
Hear me? All right. With Paranormal Crossroads, our next one is going to be in March. That one's going to be live at the Greystone Manor, matter of fact. That one we're going to be in March. I'm planning on doing Hinsdale. I might do it alone. I might go to Hinsdale alone and see if we can rock it out and see if we could get this thing to actually come at me and talk to me a little bit. If not, I do have another individual, another team member who is in law enforcement that enjoys that location. We seem to work together very well, and I'm hoping is the key word, that we can get in there maybe on a Sunday or Monday night on off-peak days and see if we can get this thing to come out to us. I love the Hinsdale house. I've always been, interested in that home. I've been going there for a long time. It's an amazing what Dan has done to that home. Literally, he has saved that home from demolition, because a couple times when I was up there prior to Dan, they had a bulldozer in the driveway ready to go. It was a very sticky situation back in 2010 to 2014 where it changed hands and the outlook for the home looked bleak. Again, Dan came in, negotiated with the previous owners, and took control of the house and has expanded it to an incredible paranormal research facility. It's one of the best I've ever been to. He's very open to hearing ideas what can improve the home, but what he has done already is leaps and bounds that I couldn't even imagine doing something like what he has done.
Yeah.
And it's a great location. I call it a true haunt. It has history. It has documentation. And from my years of going there, it's unbelievable. I call it in-your-face paranormal, where it's not afraid to approach you. And that's what I enjoy. I want to be able to talk to the entities, and hopefully I can work on a piece of device that I've been working on for about 6 months now, where you can actually sit down and hear the entity as if it was sitting right in front of you. No interference, full sentences, and we're trying to head down that road next. But again, Dan's been open to let me in the house whenever I need to test new gear, and I appreciate that. I support the Hinsdale house. If he ever needs me or anything, I'm always going to be there for him. That's the way it rolls, and I truly enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the Greystone because I had some incredible paranormal experiences in the Greystone. I've seen something that I never saw before, an actual true orb, grapefruit size, float in front of us. 4 or 5 people witnessed it. I've never seen anything like this one. And we've got to talk to the old owner of the house, her name was Mia, on voice recorder, where she was acknowledging what we were saying. She was understanding what we were saying, so they classify that as an intelligent haunt. And those are the most appealing to me. Again, we're going to do a couple lives out of this location. Shh, I didn't say that out too loud, did I?
No,
but we're going to do it here.
What? Wait a minute.
I'm getting some technical difficulties there. Did that slip out there? But we're going to do that here. But we're going to have fun doing it.
Yeah, Hinsdale is definitely an interesting place. I've been up there 6 times. Actually, that's where I met Kristie and got some really crazy EVPs the last time we were up there. As you guys can hear, sometimes I can't pronounce things. And we were out at the campfire out there, and I asked, if it was tranquil out there. And 2 different spirits decided to respond in clear as day. And as our friend Jack Kenna was out there with us, and he put it on the speaker, we all kind of looked at each other like, did it just say what it did? And it was like, yes, it's, tranquil. And then the next one comes through, it's no, it's tranquil. And all I could think of was my high school English teacher telling me I could not pronounce anything and I wasn't going to go anywhere in life. So I'm going to wear my name on my shirt, and I guess I do. Yeah, I've been up there quite a few times with the other teams I work with, and
it's an interesting place. But stuff I've seen and stuff I heard and stuff I have on technology, thermal cameras, night vision, recorders, and like I said, now we're going to get into our little technology. And actually, we've got a question for you, Joe.
Okay.
And might help us if we can walk over to the cabinet there, I think too. But what's the best digital recorder for a new investigator?
I always tell the new investigator, buy the cheapest possible. You do not want filters on your voice recorder, because when you're recording disembodied voices, you want 0 filters, meaning on the higher end voice recorders, it's going to lock into my voice and whoever I'm interviewing. It's going to almost like a noise cancellation of everything around. You don't want that. You want something that's going to record everything around you. I always say start off cheaper. You can't go wrong with a cheap voice recorder, because if you drop it and lose it, it's not too much to worry about. I am partial to the Sony voice recorders. I think it's the 370. It has a tag button on it. Also, if you have an Apple phone, there is an app called Voice Recorder Pro. It actually was made to do interviews, but you can shut filters off, and you can increase the gain of the microphone, which is going to increase the ambient noise around you, and that's what you're looking for. Now, I know my favorite voice recorder, I own a Panasonic DR60 from 1998, the one that everyone's looking for. I wish I could make them for you, but legally you can't. They still own the rights to it. But there is something out there that's comparable to that. They have them on Amazon for under $20. I'm going to spill the beans here. If you're out there and you're looking for something closer to the DR60, those little toys you put in stuffed teddy bears you record your messages on, and then when you squeeze the bear, it'll actually play the message. Pick up one of those. It's a little white recorder with the button in the middle. That has 0 filters. It's very close to the DR60. You're going to get recordings on every platform possible, meaning all the way down to 5 decimal. That's important when you're doing EVP work. As a matter of fact, I think they're like $16. Records 30 seconds, you stop, you play it back, and you see what you got. They're fun. It doesn't have to get expensive now. Keep it cheap, keep it reasonable, just like me.
Hey, Joe.
Yes?
Do you have a dimmer on this light behind Kristie back here? Because
No.
we're going to be able to watch this video in a second, because it looks like, I'm looking at it straight and I'm looking at it on the camera, and I'm watching it bend and come back up and bend and come like it's wavering back. The light's not moving. We know there's no wind on there.
Oh, I see that now.
Look behind me again. I'm all dim.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the lights, it's been doing it last almost hour. Oh, there it is. And it's going right back up.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's the spirit that we have here. He's very interactive of what we do.
Yes, he is.
I think he's enjoying it here. Before here, there was an insurance company. Not too much excitement there. But now you have this here. I think the spirit wants to be part of more and more and more, which is, I always tell him, come on in. I'll make him a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Drink it.
All right, I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to walk up front with Joe, and we're going to do a little Tactical Tuesday. And Joe's got some really interesting electronics that he makes here local, and they're really nice boxes and stuff. So.
And then, yes, guys, after that, it'll be time for questions. Okay?
Yay.
Yep.
Love. All right, I'm here. Oh. I think we lost Kristie's audio, though. We might have lost Kristie on here. With the audio, I don't hear her audio.
That's how we lost her audio. I didn't catch that, though. I didn't catch that. I swear to God, I did not catch it. No. No. That was it. And now the light. Look at the light behind me.
Isn't that amazing?
You guys have heard me do up till right
oh,
then.
Look how bright it got.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's what the lights do at home when I do my reading shows from home. That's what happens. The light behind me, I put a salt lamp. I took the little lamp I used to have on the table, and I replaced it with a salt lamp. And the salt lamp didn't do that as well or as much or as noticeable as the lamp did. So I had to put the lamp back because people wanted to see the lamp instead of
You did that.
what?
There we go. Hang in there, guys. We're coming.
I can't hear anything now, so.
All right, guys. Bear with us here.
Turn your speakers off. Turn your speakers off.
Wait, what's that over my shoulder?
All right.
Oh, I just put a button in here.
I don't know what I just did.
There we go. Now you're talking as me, but that'll confuse everybody.
Oh, that didn't matter.
They're working.
Joe, can you hear us out there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
All right.
How's this, you guys?
You want me to disconnect these?
Here,
Or
Nick.
you want
You guys hear me with my?
Well, they're on the audio, so I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
Just straight over your
All right.
shoulder. Still hear it.
Yep.
I know, Sharon. That he actually,
You
since
could,
I've been here, the spirit that's been here has been very physical with me and very interactive, especially putting his hands around my neck, kind of pushing me up against walls. So it's been quite interesting. Welcome to my world. So, all right, guys, hit it. And then we're gonna do some readings.
All right. So we're back here with Joe, and we can hear him this time, I think.
All right. Can you hear me loud and clear?
We can hear you. Be a little louder.
Joe needs to be a little loud.
All right. How about if I put the microphone right here? Is that better?
A little bit.
Is that better?
I think the microphone's built in.
All right.
I like that.
I'll carry this, and
You can hear me probably better now.
Kristie, how's that sound?
Good.
All right.
All right.
All right. So my favorite tool right now is going to be the spirit board. I'm going to take it
It's
down.
kind of hard to hear Joe. He sounds far away now.
Uh-oh. I'm stuck. There we go. We'll walk it over to here.
All right.
If you can hear me now.
Actually, we'll set you back up again.
Okay. But it's what it is just a spirit communications. I wonder if this will work better.
Yeah.
Check 1, 2. I don't even hear myself anymore. But that's okay. There it is.
Okay.
Okay. Again, this is the spirit board. This is the same thing as a portal and everything else. What it does is scans frequencies at a high rate. You can amplify it, you can decimate it, and you add reverb to it. It's all self-powered, which is the best part. Everything is illuminated and self-charged, which is nice. And also, the best part about this, carry this unit around. It's all on a painter's palette. Oops, what? Nope, nothing fell off. That's a good thing. Again, you carry it around. You can hook up your own headphones, PA system, additional speakers. You can actually pipe it through a conference room if you choose to. It gives you the versatility of everything you're looking for. I love it because it actually works. I can adjust it to listen to the disembodied voices underneath frequency. I like to decimate radio 100% off, where I'm not getting anything. And all of a sudden you start to pick up the underlying words. And if I don't want to run the speaker and I'm bothering people on a public hunt, I can always plug in the headphones. I want to bother nobody. I'm all by myself. I can do my own thing. But if I'm in a conference room, I'm giving a lecture and everyone wants to hear it, I can plug in the conference room PA system to this as well. It comes with the self-amp, which is very important. You want to lower your radio frequency and increase the hertz around you. And this is what this does. It actually gives you more power to listen. You can listen to deeper through the frequency. It's my favorite. I love it. And it's not expensive. Paranormal should not be expensive, period.
And these are all made in-house by you, correct?
Yes, these are all made myself.
Paranormal Oddities.
There it is.
Okay.
Wires, I custom made the power packs and everything like that. I've had the amps specially made. I use generic pedals. As you can see, these are just guitar pedals because they're supposed to do its job, decimate and reverb. And then I have my speaker. Again, very portable. very durable.
And it's the jack berry pops out, and you can put one of the bigger boxes on it, or
Oh, this is just your power cell.
that's just the power.
Yep. If I turn it on, it's going to power up my pedals here, which is 100% dead. I should have charged it prior, but that's okay. Yeah, I should have charged it up earlier. My own fault. I learn and live. But that's what this does. What it's going to do is I like self-contained, meaning I want to be able to travel with it. I want to be able to run through a location. I'm not carrying a bigger box. Speed and portability is big with me.
So for a noob like me, what's the main reason for you to carry a board or carry a box or something like that?
It's an easier way to communicate with the disembodied voices. Instead of playing back your voice recorder, you can hear it in real time. Don't get me wrong, you're going to get radio stations, but after a while you learn to know what's radio and what's not. And if you don't want any radio, you just decimate it 100% out. You kill the whole thing. I love that feature in itself. I operate off of the PS7. That's a great device, but you can take this out and you can put a P11. You can put an app in there, put your phone. It's whatever you want to use with the device. I don't call these the actual ghost box. This is the ghost box itself. These are spirit boards. There's the SBE spirit board enhancers. This is going to enhance your session. And if you ever get bored one day and you say, geez, I'm outgrowing this, I want to put it on something bigger. Everything is upgradable. You don't have to go back out and spend it all over again. You can take these devices and apply it to whatever you want.
Do you teach classes on how to build them?
Yeah, I do. I'm very open with this. I have all different sizes up there.
Let's see what you got.
Yep, absolutely. I have, as you can see, I do have the original large portal. This one is called the Parapurse.
It's a cool looking unit here.
Yeah, it looks like you're ready to go shopping. I always tell people, take your shopping. I'll tell you, don't forget the eggs, don't forget the butters.
On the other side. Look at that.
Everything is portable.
Technology's there, neat and shiny on the other side for the camera.
That's right. This is unit number 1, too. This is the first one. This one's about 8 years old right now.
Okay.
Sorry
so
about
technology,
that.
we got you all hooked up there.
There we go. This one is 8 years old. This is number 1. There's a total of about 22 out there of these right now. There's about 30 of these out there.
Cool. And you can get those online or come right into the store. And
you got to come right in. No shipping online. I learned my lesson.
Awesome.
But it's, again, if you want it even smaller, we even have the handheld job. This is the smallest they come.
Okay.
It's all self-contained. Just plug in whatever you want. Nothing's going to fall off, which is really nice. Tim Shaw has this one here. Okay. He is number 1 of mine.
You have it in blue and you have it in red.
I have it in black. If you want red, blue, black, white, whatever you want. Same thing with the Parapurse. It's black and white. This unit here, you custom build. You tell me what color you want. My fault. What color you want the board? We custom paint it, or you come in and paint it yourself. You can decorate it any way you want.
Make a nice little Ouija board out of it.
I've had ones where we actually applied it to a Ouija board. So you're not carrying a painter's palette, you're actually carrying a Ouija board.
Okay.
It's fascinating.
Kristie, any questions back there?
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Spirits kind of ramp the energy up for me, and I'm kind of feeling. You guys got the technical stuff, Joe. You know I love you. You can tell me anything, and it'll be all good anyway.
Nope, we got it. But again, it's supposed to be built on affordability.
And how much time do you get on that particular pack? So 6 hours.
Oh, you're probably looking about between 6 and 10 hours. Depends. Okay. And that's with the small power pack. If you wanted more, we can increase just the power supply itself. Okay. And then you can run it for hours. This one's clocked over 12 hours. Same thing with this. If you wanted longer duration, you just have to change out the power. And
they're just individual units that you can turn on. That's awesome. So you're carrying one thing in there, make a nice little backpack and rock out with it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like it. I like the simplicity of it. Fits in a backpack, and you're not going to hurt it. Nothing's going to fall off of it unless you want it to.
Joe, thank you for a
Yeah.
little tidbit there for Tactical Tuesday. Again, folks, come on down to Paranormal Oddities, see Joe, and see some of this great stuff and equipment here. And I'm going to turn Joe back over here. I'm going to put him back to his mode here. Thought I was going to flip around. Flip around. There you are, sir. You don't need to see my ugly mug for a minute. I'll step back over there.
Hey, Joe.
I'm running back.
And this is always.
I look goofy, but I kind of like these.
Yeah, I know.
You can see why you like these. I feel a little.
Oh, that's a new head.
Whoa, there.
I've changed faces. See how fast I change faces? That's amazing.
There he is.
There we go.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Joe, for all of the information and all the time that you spent again away from your family to have us here and to tell us so much and to educate us and just, let us know what's going on and explain everything. You have a lot to offer and you do a lot with the community and it's very much appreciated.
I enjoy it. I truly do.
People don't realize you do.
And I'm, like I said, I'm blessed because I have a very supportive staff. I call them staff. Listen to me. A very supportive family at home. And if my wife watches this, I'll be soonly divorced.
You might want to correct that.
Yeah, she's like I said. If it wasn't for her, this wouldn't exist either. It's it takes teamwork to do it, and I'm very blessed. I truly am, and yeah. I
agree. Yes, you're very lucky. I met your wife once, maybe twice. She's a very, very nice person. I love her. So she's great energy, very laid back.
And again, the address for Paranormal Oddities is scrolling across the bottom right now. Please stop in and see Joe. I know every time I'm here for a couple hours at least. So he's got a great location. In this room alone with the blue and the purples and the whites reminds me of college fraternity house, but fraternity colors. So very important to me.
We're learning a lot tonight about Mike.
Yeah. No, purple and white. I do enjoy those colors, and the lights and everything is just it's amazing. And this mural behind me, that was what 2 days, Joe, to get that done.
Yes.
I
was Stacy's daughter from Wild Raven. I don't know if she wants her name out there, so I don't want to. It was just from Wild Raven. Stacy, her daughter, painted this. She did incredible work. I'm telling you, if you need any type of murals painted, any kind of artwork, I'm telling you, it's amazing. I just don't want to say if she doesn't want to because I know she's still a student. I didn't know what was what.
Sure. Well, if she's out there listening, she did a fantastic job. I mean, it's gorgeous, extremely professional, beautiful.
It is.
Oh yeah.
And it feels like it pulls you in too. That's what I love about it.
All right.
And Colette's leaving us. It's 2 a.m. there in the UK. Thank you for joining us. We do appreciate you popping in. It's nice to know we've got guests from all over the world there, and like you said, we saw Israel and Romania and Australia and again, here in New York. And
yes, everybody who's local, everyone who's around. And
oh, she's not going to go to sleep.
Oh, you're
2 a.m.
Hey, girl, super.
Love it. Again, we're broadcasting out to a couple locations. And Joe, we do appreciate what you have. Is there anything else that you might want to give us? You said again you've got a class tomorrow, so we appreciate it. And I'll let Kristie ask any last questions she's got of you, and then we're gonna do a couple of readings for her.
Sure, absolutely.
I think I'm good, Joe. I love you.
You're good. Love you guys. Love you guys very much.
People ask me questions, so I don't want to make them wait much longer.
Absolutely.
But just I'm looking forward to doing more investigations with you.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of things in the works for all of us, individually and hopefully together. So I'm really looking forward to that because that's going to be.
Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it.
You're amazing. You do so many wonderful things. Really appreciate it. Yeah, and your support is just by having us here. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me. And like I said, all the paranormal folks, keep it real. Keep it real.
Absolutely.
How was that, huh?
Perfect.
Thanks,
Love
Joe.
it. Even
Take care.
this professional announcing voice that you just need to.
I'll do the old way. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Isn't he awesome, you guys? Oh my gosh, so much. We can go on for days with him. Like I said, we're always here for hours talking to him and whoever else. It's just easy. Easy, easy. All right. So
I'm trying to figure out what Tom has got posted here, and I don't know. Anyway.
All right. So this is the portion of the show where I'm going to start taking questions because I know you guys are chomping at the bit for that. So, yeah. So, real quick, please be in this kind of a forum. It's easier for me if you keep your questions to a minimum. Keep them very simple, straight to the point, and I'm going to give you whatever information or messages come to me, whether it's from the person you're asking for or whether it's from your spirit guides. So just be open-minded, please, and understand too that in this kind of forum, sometimes things are also more symbolic than literal. So if there's something you don't understand, please, please, please send me a message. And I will be happy to get back to you and do the best I can to explain things and clarify things, it's so you can understand the messages that you're being given. Okay, so it's all about what they're going to have to say to you tonight. Okay, not necessarily who's coming forward, although they're pretty good about coming forward on that. Okay, all right, and if you could give me your location, that'd be great too. All right.
And again, this is a crazy location, so some things may come from somewhere else. Who knows? All right, so let's see what we got here. Folks will also be posting those questions so everybody can kind of read them, and Kristie can read them right there as we go through here. So let's see. Okay. Here's one for you. I'd like to know if my older brother is aware that I know I have a daughter. Kristie, you predicted my pregnancy a month. So incredible. Hope you remember me. Truly hope you can see how beautiful it is. I think every day.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Shayla. I do. But, don't take it personally. This goes for anybody. Even people I see one-on-one in my office. I don't remember. I do remember something about your pregnancy, but I think because you sent me a message to tell me that you were pregnant. That's amazing. And thank you so much. Your brother keeps showing me a crib, and he keeps showing me a truck, like a toy truck. He also shows me a bigger head, wider face with these cheeks that don't stop. That's what I'm saying. Blue eyes. Look at the light behind me. Blue eyes. Amazing blue eyes. So your son must have the blue eyes as well. Your brother saying to you, I knew it would happen, and he definitely helped to play a role in making sure that your wish would come true. You were always meant to be a mother. It just had to happen in the right time, in the right way, under the right circumstances. So embrace every second of it. Yeah, embrace every second of it. That's amazing. You have a beautiful family. You're gonna have a wonderful life. Your son is going to grow up to be very smart. He's going to have a sense of humor. And music is going to be very, very important to him. All right. So thank you for your question.
We got an OMG from Shayla there. All right.
Hopefully that's a good OMG.
Yeah.
If not, then we didn't see that.
All right. So actually, we're gonna go to Colette, and then we'll come back to Chris because I know she's a couple hours behind Chris. If anything for me from my dad.
Big smoker, very relaxed. He's just kind of leaning against a wall with his leg crossed and just watching you. He likes to people watch you do this. Something about a clock. I'm seeing an old face to a clock. Something about the clock. I feel like it's stuck or something. I almost feel like it's the old kind, like with the wood. That would hang on the wall. It comes down to maybe about a little bit of a point. He's saying be grateful for what you have. Remember where you came from. He also shows me a lot of very green, lush grass. That is a very positive sign that you will do well and be happy. It doesn't necessarily mean you will be rich. What it means is you'll be happy in many different ways with which you will feel fulfilled and enriched, and in all the ways that our spirits need to be. But I also feel like financially you will not have to worry. So enjoy and embrace, but don't forget where you came from. It's very, very important. He was a heavy smoker. I don't know if I said that too. I saw like a big puff of smoke come out of someone's mouth. He's also, the way he's coming to me, the way I'm receiving him, tells me that at the time of his passing, he was not able to communicate, whether effectively or at all. He may not even have been conscious. He could have been in a coma, or he may have actually not, been able to just clearly think or speak or communicate on his own. So that's a little more validation for you as well. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, we're going to go up to Chris because I kind of jumped over on him. Do you have a message for my spiritual walk?
Spiritual walk. All I know is when you read that question, my anxiety shot up about 10 points and my heart started to race. And my breathing changed. I feel like I'm nervous. I don't know if I can do this. I feel anxious. Look at the light. I'm purple again. It's great. You can do this. I feel like I have to tell you, you can do this. You can do this. And I don't know why you're doubting yourself in the first place. You need to get over the hump and just go do it. You can do this. I'm also seeing something about a baby too. You're going to have many happy, good things in life. Keep doing what you're doing. That's the baby. I feel like it's symbolic. It's not literal. A very happy, healthy, pudgy infant. That's what that symbolizes for me. You have to stop being afraid of who you are, because you know that it's going to create a lot of change. When you embrace your gifts and you actually open up and do this, it's going to separate you from a lot of people you love. But you have to remember that it's also going to bring in the right people and the people you're going to meet in your life. You can't focus on what you think you're going to lose or the negative side of this, or what seems to be the negative side. You have to focus only on the positive, and you have to trust. You have to have faith, and that's really, really hard. It's very hard to walk blindly and have faith, but you have to do it. And I promise you, your world is going to change in ways you can't imagine. Head up, stay focused, and don't look back. Yeah.
Follow up from Colette says, me, Dad only smoke cigars.
Nope, there's one there.
And then we're going to go here. From Valerie, do you have anything for me? From Facebook.
Hi, Valerie. I feel like you feel as if you're always spinning your wheels, just plugging along. You are, and you're going to continue to do that for quite a while. But that's not a bad thing. You have a lot of good going on in your life. You have a lot of positive things. I'm hearing from your spirit guides to be grateful. And it's not to say that you're not, or that you're not realizing this or not coming along, because I think you are. But you have to realize that the life you're living right now really is the life that you've planned for yourself for this time around. And the more you embrace it, the less complicated things are going to feel for you. That's what I have to say. Yeah. But they want me to tell you that you are doing a good job. You are embracing certain things and issues in your life much more quickly than they anticipated that you would. Free will can be a, you know what, guys, and it can really get in our way. And you're choosing not to let it. So they're cheering you on and supporting you and saying, we know, we see it. keep going. Okay. So thank you for your question.
Follow up from Chris. Thank you. I needed that. He says, I resemble the pudgy baby too.
Oh, stop. Well, I don't know what you look like, but I'm sure that's not. I'm sure that's not the case.
Let's see. And here's some follow up from Colette. Thanks. My dad passed a massive heart attack. Like he fainted and passed before the ground. He was 50. Lovely green grass in front of my house. I wear green crystal malachite. I love malachite.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Let's see what I got here. Anybody else? Anybody else have some questions for us?
Somebody had an issue. Somebody passed away of
I have one.
lung cancer, and somebody passed away from COPD because I have a pain in my back in the neck spot. That's what that tells me. But it's specifically in my left lung.
One of our guests or somebody close to us here?
Why, are you connecting with something like? It is possible it can happen. Joe, chime in if you can.
My uncle passed from lung cancer. But, he's here, he'd be a little better. Maggie has a question for us. What is that? What is it that I'm meant to do? Wow, I'm going to work on my diction tonight.
Yeah, you don't want any more spirits correcting you on your enunciation and your grammar. Grammar seems to be the theme for Mike this week. So, you're supposed to teach. Yeah, you're supposed to teach. Oh, did you read Colette's comment?
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, there's a cool little creepy guy back here. Yeah.
So.
Oh, thanks.
We're gonna put that. We're gonna put this. Colette, what's he wearing, Colette? What's he wearing, Colette? Come on, what's he wearing? And then I'll tell you the story about how Mike and I met.
That's not who it is.
Okay. So, sorry, I don't remember. I didn't get the first name of the question, but it was a beautiful wedding picture that I remember when it popped up. You are supposed to teach. This is the path. Yeah. You're supposed to teach. What are you supposed to be doing? Teach. Maggie, you're supposed to teach. You're a teacher. You're a healer. I'm hearing educator, though. And you have to remember, teach, mentor, educator. It doesn't have to be traditional teacher. You know, people look at me as a teacher. I'm a mentor for other people. You know, it can mean so many different things. You have to keep, the spirit guides are saying you have to keep inspiring other people and use it to your advantage. That's what they're saying. Yeah, use it to your advantage. Yeah, thank you for the question. Good luck. You're going to do well.
Here's one from Gina. Kristie, I feel like there's something I'm not getting, seeing, or hearing. Anything for me, please.
Gina, you're blocked. You need to deal with that issue from your past. There's one in particular that was very hurtful, very spiteful, and it really scarred you. It changed you in a way that you don't realize it changed you. It changed you in very obvious ways too. It's more from when you were younger. You need closure. Is what your spirit guides are saying. You need some major closure. You have to face this head on. And until you do that, nothing's going to change. I know you made a lot of positive changes. They're also talking to me about your diet. But until you actually take care of your mental and emotional and spiritual health, you're not going to be able to figure anything else out. You've kind of come to a roadblock because you can't do anything until you handle this. Okay? But you can do it, and I know you can do it. So, best of luck. Thanks for your question.
All right. So Maggie came back that she's a nurse and that she gets messages. Go along with that. And Colette, the answer to your question of what's he look like, casual.
Hold on, I have to stop you for a second. Maggie, that's why they told me to use the example that I did, that I'm a mentor. People look at me as a teacher, but I'm not a teacher. That's not what I go by. That's exactly what they're talking about for you. you need to continue to inspire people and to educate them. Delivering messages, even if you have to get crafty about it, that's what they're talking about. Okay, so you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Are you okay?
Yep. Dry eye.
You get a really weird look at your face all of a sudden. Okay. All right. Sorry. So what was the question?
So going back to, so that was the path. And folks, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get through and try to catch everybody where I can here. Tom's got questions, but I guess he answers questions every day. So, oh, Colette's the answer to your question. Was casual, smart, not sure, tall, and broad. Could be my uncle, but maybe.
He's testing you, Colette. Yeah. He's testing you.
I don't test.
He's testing you. Yes.
All right, let's go with Kim. Has a big one here. A dream with my dad, Fran. I was sleeping, and he came and stood in my kitchen entry, yelled, "Hey, get around!" Then the hallway light, which I don't have flipped on. I heard something. He was still there. I went to get out of bed. I woke up whining. Please, I have to be out of sorts all day because of it.
So, hi, Kim. So, whenever somebody who comes to you in a dream has actually passed, it's a visit. That's not a dream. It's not your mind, in that subconscious way when we're in that sleep state, doing its thing and making things up. If somebody's passed away, that is the easiest state that we can be in for them to connect with us. The get up and get around, we need you to get out. The light bulb is not going to go off for you. The light's not going to click on until you get up and start experiencing some things. You're putting things off or you're avoiding something, you need to go do that. And once you do, everything's going to become clear. You're going to get it. That's the best way I can describe it, the feeling I have. You'll get it then. But you can't do that sitting at home or staying inside your little comfortable box. You have to get into your, as my friend Janine and I always say, you got to go into your uncomfortable zone, because that's where you're going to learn and grow, and that's where you're actually going to figure things out. As scary as it is, it's time to take a leap. You have to do it. Okay? But you can do it. You're strong enough. You just don't want to. So, good luck.
All right. Did you have anything for Tom?
What?
Do you have anything for Tom?
Oh, did I miss? Oh. Give her a break. Tom, you already know what I think. You already know what I've told you. You're doing it right. Yes, I've taught you breathing and meditation and get through the day, get through the situation. No, honey, you're on the right path. People think that when, the road is bumpy and rocky, and when, they come to me all the time and say, oh my gosh, I'm doing something wrong, or it's not working out, or I'm not where I'm supposed to be in life and on my soul's path, because all these things are happening and it's not easy and things aren't working out. That has nothing to do with anything, guys. How are we going to learn and grow and evolve as a soul? How are our souls going to ascend and grow if we don't go through all those times? Just because things don't work out doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It usually means you're right where you need to be. What are you learning from those experiences? What are you taking with you so that it can get easier? Once we're taking big, long strides, we're learning nothing. And we're not evolving in any way. Not that we are not deserving of a break, or we shouldn't be able to, be able to breathe once in a while, but that's not what it's all about. So, try to keep that in mind too, because you're doing good. You're doing good, fun. You're doing we got this.
And Colette, I am listening to you. Yes, there's a little bit of chill back here.
Oh, I'm freezing. It's like something's sitting on my lap.
All right, who did I miss? Let's see.
Oh, there you go. See? Confirmation. When my nose gets cold and I get that chill from the inside out, and the spirit's right here with me. And that's exactly what's going on, because my left hand is freezing. My nose is cold and running.
Let's see. We're going to go to Kat McDonald. Oh, let's go to Jill first. She was first. I'm trying to go in order. Hi, Kristie. Lots of things on my mind. Anything you can suggest? Love you.
Yeah, you need to lighten your load, girlie. You need to lighten your load. It's time to start spring cleaning out the closets, but emotionally and mentally. Physically, you're starting to push yourself too hard. You have a lot on your plate. You're a busy person. and something has to give. But they're showing me, especially at work. At work, you have to. Your guys are saying you have to speak up, and you have to voice your opinion on something, and you really have to put yourself out there. I know you do. They're telling me you do, but this is different. And then you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to start really coming to terms with some things in your life and some people and situations that no longer serve you or that are toxic, and you've been too tolerant for too long. So it's time to kick some of that extra baggage to the curb. Yep, and you'll be okay. You'll notice that you won't continue to get as sick as you've been doing lately either. Physically. Okay. Thanks for your question. Good luck.
Okay. Now we'll go to Kat. Now we're trying to get him in order here. There we go.
Hi, Kat.
Over the last couple of weeks, we've had some interesting things happen in our apartment. Like things knocked over in the kitchen when one of us and the animals are in the living room. Nothing wild, just small things that have like anything come up for that?
Yeah, well, we've had this conversation. Somebody's trying to get your attention. It's time for you to really tap into that next level of things for yourself. You need to start your awakening process. You absolutely positively do. And you need to take a very, 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 very close look at who you have around you and realize that some people that you have around in your circle or in your life or acquaintances that are around you are not as bad as you think they are. I feel like you're unsure or you're not at that point where you think you can trust. You need to do, guys are saying, take a leap of faith. Everybody's kind of in the same boat right now. I'm not quite sure what that means. I think that means a few things, but they're not elaborating on it. All I know is that this is going to be a huge test for you. So follow your gut, follow your intuition, and no matter what your head says, you will be okay. Okay? You got this, for sure. Yeah. Once you start actually answering the call, you'll notice that the activity will most likely die down.
Okay, she's got some follow-up there. Okay, Colette. So Sharon, where or what should I be doing in my life aside from work?
I see you outside in a garden, planting, gardening. You need to get into the earth, but I feel like I need to say you need to get back to the earth. Your grandfather and your grandmother are around you. But I heard grandfather, so I feel like there's a grandfather figure of some sort that's in your life alive now who would most likely be a good resource for you on this level. And I keep seeing you just dig your hands into the dirt, pressure. Me, I don't particularly care for that feeling, but a lot of people do. And it is very grounding, which is very important. And I feel like your head is like all over the place. And I think you need to just be able to kind of stop this and can bring it down. And you can do that by grounding yourself and connecting back to nature. They're also showing me water. Water is a purifier. It's a conductor. It's but you connect. Your soul connects with water personally. You were a Viking. I just saw you on a Viking ship. You were a Viking in a past life. Your spirit guides are telling me you have the heart of a warrior. You have a very, very serious close, personal, more serious issue going on right now. You can get through this. Your spirit guides keep saying, please listen. Please just listen. Please listen. You will get through this. There's something you are not doing or somebody you are not paying attention to. It may even be your own gut. I feel like it is your own gut, but I think there's somebody or something else here that's also trying to help you and you're not letting them. You have to stop fighting that. As soon as you do, things are going to get so much better. Yeah, it's going to hurt. Yeah, it's going to suck. You have to get through this, but then it's going to be so much better. Yeah. Yeah. See, light, there's the validation. Thank you for your question, honey. Good luck.
Kat's got some follow up there. Someone in my life, like a friend, checking because that would make sense. And cut out briefly,
What? Well, let me say this. It's when you get a message, it's however you connect, whatever connection you make automatically, go with it because that's what they're trying to tell you. It could mean more. You might not make the connection till later or a little bit down the road. But if that's the connection you're making, then yes, go with it. Yep. Don't think too hard about it. You might not be meant to make the connection right away. But you will. You will. Okay. I can't tell you how many messages I get, you guys, that, you know, people are like, no, I'm not sure, or you can't figure something out. And then days, weeks, months later, I'm receiving messages, oh my God, you're not going to believe the validation on this, or I can't believe I didn't think of this, or whatever the case is. So it will come to you. If I'm supposed to give you that information, at some point you will figure it out. Okay.
And Sharon said, thank you. I was thinking of my grandfather. Let's go up here to see if I missed anybody. Cat we ran. Joe we did. Tom we did. Let's see, Cat we did. Joe we did. Gina we did. Tom we did.
He's good. He's keeping up on everything, huh? Give Mike some props, guys.
Anybody have any questions at the moment? Did I miss somebody? Didn't mean to, but I'm.
Joe, do you have any questions? Yeah. Oh, Joe.
No, Joe's coming back.
Oh, Joe has a question.
Now,
oh,
for young mediums out there,
yes,
and they're how I shouldn't say how would they know? How would they know? I've had people. Look at that.
There's Joe. All right. Look at that handsome guy. Wait, there we go. You never get the backwards.
How do young mediums know that they have the gift? Because I get a lot of people coming in asking me, do I have this gift? I'm seeing things at night. I'm hearing things at night. People are coming to me.
Right.
What type of advice should I give these people? It's always concerning.
Run in the opposite direction. No, teasing. No, I wouldn't give my kids up for anything in the world. Well, if they're children or if they're asking about their children, a good guide for that is the age of 6. If the child is experiencing things that are paranormal or metaphysical, spiritual, whatever you want to say, then, you know, by the age of 6, they're going to go out of it. Kids that young are so open, they're like animals. They are able to connect and spirit's able to connect with them regardless because of how open they are and innocent they are. But anything after 6, if it's still pretty hardcore, they're not going to go out of it. They may cycle it. They may learn to adapt to it. They may, you know, because that's what a lot of us do, who, you know, those of us that didn't have resources and people to go to, and we had to manage them ourselves growing up. But if that's the case, they need to really acknowledge it. They need to really, if it is that hardcore and things are happening, but you know, how do I know? How do I know? You know, because if you didn't know, you wouldn't be asking at this point. Because in my experience, and for myself especially, if you're asking this because you need help with it, because you know you're different, you know it's there, you just don't know what to do, or even how to verbalize it sometimes too. You know, it's hard to put into words. It's scary to say, I'm having all these things happen to me and I'm 20 something, or I'm 17, or I'm 30 something, or even for people, I have people of all ages, you know, 60s, 70s that have worked with me, and they're like, you know what? Religiously, I was never allowed to talk about this, or I was taught I was wrong, so I never said anything, and people suffer their whole lives. And you guys have no idea if you don't acknowledge these gifts, not to do what I do or the way we do it, but just for yourself, so you know who you are. After a while, you might be able to cycle it, you may be able to control it or adapt to it, but there's going to come a point in your life where those gifts are going to control you, and you are not going to control them, and that's the hard part. So yeah.
tell them either turn it on, turn it off. I mean,
Yes, find somebody to talk to. Find
Okay.
somebody to talk to mentor with, or even just ask questions. People call me, message me all the time, and just have questions about it. You know what to do, and I just help them. I mean, it's not they don't need a session if they want to study with me. If I can, I can. You know, but there's lots of people out there who can help.
I noticed that increased the last couple of months.
Yes.
A lot of people come in there.
Well, there's a lot going on in this world, in the spiritual community. There's a lot going on that people don't know behind the scenes.
I think Paul said it earlier, you know, things seem like they're out in the open a little bit more than what they've been. Got another question for you if you're good. And
good. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, Joe. Jen Flanders would love to know what you see for me. And Chris all said thank you.
Your spirit guides want you to know, Jen, that you actually have a future. And the way they're saying that to you, it's almost like you don't think you have one, or you don't feel like you do. You have a future. I see you in a work situation. I feel like you think you're stuck. You can make changes, and you can. Your guides are saying you can get yourself up and out of this. I'm also seeing cake. Now, you know, when I read, after a while, I usually crave, cheeseburgers, pizza, junk food, but that's not me. I'm seeing cake. It's a round cake. It looks pink with a little something in the middle. I'm hearing grandmother. Seeing grandmother's here. Stick with the children. That's what I'm hearing too. Stick with the children. Stick with the children.
Pull your mic in a little bit.
What?
Push your mic in just a little bit, down a little bit. There you
go. How's that?
Probably a little better.
You're saying 1, 2. Yeah. All right. So good luck, Jen. Thank you for your question. We're gonna have to wrap up soon. It's almost 10 o'clock.
Yep, we're gonna have to. Unfortunately, folks, we're gonna have to do that wrap up. So.
All right. So, sorry, I'm taking my mic down. Oh my gosh, you guys, this was wonderful. Wow, we did a great group tonight. We really did. Lots of questions, a lot of interaction, a lot of attention. All right, so let me just recap a couple of things, right? While Mike's doing what he's doing over there. So we have a couple of things coming up. Some things to look out for. We are going to do this show the first, right? The first and third Tuesday of every month.
The next one's on February 4th. That's the easiest thing to do.
Yes, but okay, let's see. We have a little issue with this earlier. So yes, February 4th is the next show, and we're really excited because we're going to have special guests, Mary Marshall and Jay Bochachen.
Yep.
Right. So I'm getting it.
So
fantastic duo. They have a lot of experience. They do a lot of fun things, and they're just hysterical
Jay did Finding Jay. He's also been on the Beast of Bray Road. Mary Marshall's also been on a couple other specials. She's the Paranormal MD. They joke about being the Mulder and Scully. They're interesting. I've been in the woods with Jay, and he's a great guy. He's a paranormal investigator, a Bigfoot guy, and a dogman sightings, the Beast of Bray Road there. So there'll be a lot of fun. Nice banter back and forth.
That's so cool. We also have some other things in the works and other people that we are hoping to have on as guests. But we do have scheduled. Joe mentioned earlier, Greystone Manor. That's Heather Madison. She is a friend of mine, and she is also a fantastic medium. And we will be going live from Greystone Manor on April 7th. Yes, so I'm really excited. They took this. They, meaning Heather and her husband Rob, took this old Victorian home out in Gasport, and yeah, they just did a phenomenal job revamping and restoring it, and there's so much activity. so much history. So we can't wait to see. And she's done so much more since last time I've been there. So that's going to be amazing and a lot of good interaction. Yeah. So we have a lot going on and a lot coming up. So look, keep an eye on our page and, feel free to message us. Feel free to email us. We'd love to hear from you. If you need help with anything, if you have questions, anything you want to share, find us.
We're on Facebook. Where's My Sage? It's a group. We'll sign in. We'll let you in. YouTube, Facebook, here at Paranormal Warehouse, Twitter, Instagram. You can find us colored a few different places, plus our own personal pages. But best to find us on Where's My Sage? A Taste of the Universe. So thanks, folks. And with that, we're going to say
thank you for making our maiden voyage episode wonderful. And this is a great experience. So we look forward to the next show. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe. All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
Have a great evening, folks.